Hello, we are discussing about GATE 1997 ECE paper and the topic is related to digital circuits. In standard TTL, the totem pole stage refers to A. Multi-emitter input stage, B. Phase splitter, C. Output buffer, D. Open collector output stage. In standard TTL, the totem pole stage refers to multi-emitter input stage, phase splitter, output buffer, or open collector output stage. So totem pole and open collector output, they are going to be totally different. TTL can be available in three different variations. One is open collector variation, the other is totem pole, the other is tri-state. So open collector output stage is not going to be the answer. Okay, and this is totem pole is going to refers to output side, so it cannot be the input. So that implies nothing but it cannot be a answer. So out of this B and C, okay, the right answer for this question is C. It is called as output buffer. Totem pole is going to be referred as output buffer. Okay, it is not referred as phase splitter. So this is going to be a simple two input NAND gate. The basic gate for the TTL is nothing but NAND gate. So this can be written as two input NAND gate. Two input NAND gate with totem pole outputs. So if you observe here, it is two inputs implies nothing but T1 is going to be a multi-emitter transistor is going to be used at the input side, and if it is two input at that time, this has two emitters, the T1 transistor. Okay, whereas if it is four input NAND gate, at that time there will be four emitters for the T1. So this is called as multi-emitter transistor, which will be used at the input side of TTL. Okay, and second one, if you are going to be looking at this second column, at that time that consisting of T2 transistor along with two resistors, this T2 is going to be acting as splitter. This is called phase splitter. This is called phase splitter. Okay, the meaning of phase splitter implies nothing but when the transistor is going to be, okay, when the current is flowing. Let us assume when we are going with input as going to be given logic 1, that implies nothing but here it is logic 1 is nothing but a large current flows, so that T2 will be in the on condition. Whenever T2 will be in the on condition, T3 will be off and T4 will be on, so that output will be equal to ground. That implies nothing but 0 volts. So here input present at T2 is going to be giving output as exactly opposite. So 1, if you give at the input, at that time output of this TTL is going to be 0. Otherwise if you give input for this TTL as logic 0, okay, logic 0 implies nothing but T2 transistor will be in the off condition. Okay, by that time no current flows through this T2 and the total current is going to be flowing through this 1.5 kilo ohms is going through the base of T3, that makes T3 into on condition, and since no current is flowing through T2 because it is off, no base drive is provided for T4, so that it will be in the off condition. So that implies nothing but if it is off at that time, the T3 is on and diode will be on and output will be equal to VCC now. Output will be equal to VCC, which is nothing but logic 1. So for the input of T2, if you give logic 1, you will get output as ground. If you give input of T2 logic 0, you will get the output as VCC. That implies nothing but opposite. So logic inversion implies nothing but phase splitting. Okay, this is also called as, that's why this is going to be called as phase splitter. Okay, so totem pole cannot be called as phase splitter. Phase splitter is going to be different from the totem pole configuration. So this is totem pole output, which requires two transistors and a diode. Okay, so this totem pole configuration is mainly used to ensure that whenever one of the output transistor is going to be on, the other output transistor must be off. The output is consisting of two transistors T3 and T4. If one of the transistor is on, at that time the other must be off. Okay, this diode ensures this one. Okay, ensures the proper operation of totem pole by including this extra diode. So that by including this diode, you are getting two advantages. There will be a proper operation of T3 at the output. That is nothing but only one transistor will be on, and the other advantage is nothing but it increases the noise margin. Okay, so this totem pole configuration is based on this output side, how the output is going to be designed. So if the output is designed in this way, at that time it is totem pole outputs. So this is going to be called as output buffer, which gives the logic values to the next circuits. So totem pole configuration is called as at the output side, so that it is acting as output buffer. The answer for this question is C. Thank you.